What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Shoot, where every shot you do not take, you will miss. So shoot that thing. Today's episode will be focusing on the recent news with my man, Shannon Sharpe. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's discussing it. I'm going to give you my take on it. First off, rape or assault, sexual assault of any kind to a man or a woman is wrong. I do not condone it, and I do not make light of it. With that being said, I do not agree that Shannon Sharpe is guilty of the things that this woman is accusing him of. Now, guilty of some things that are pretty funny and in some people's terms nasty. I'll go along with that. But as far as these allegations, there was one that says she was raped or sexual assaulted or whatever over a period of time or numerous times. But for some reason, the video that Shannon Sharpe Camp has said that's being released is an edited version of the full video. So my thing is, you were raped repeatedly, or he's been this type of way for a while. You invite him over for him to possibly do it to you again, just so you can have video evidence. Hey, people got their own weird things and how they want to get things proven, but I don't think that's probably the best way if he was doing all this to you. Then you have the text messages and the recorded phone conversations. That's all a setup attempt to try to get him to say something crazy or try to show he's crazy in a way. And I think some of the text messages he released, I guess, to counteract what she was saying, to show how that's their relationship was. Then he has Tony Busby to represent her. He represented Jay-Z, Diddy, and Deshaun Watson. So me seeing the Deshaun Watson case, seeing how numerous women came forth to blame him for the same exact thing, basically, that's telling me, Shannon Sharpe, this is not over. If you get over this one, if you somehow get past this and it gets thrown out of court or you get found not guilty or whatever, I guarantee you there's going to be more. And there's going to be more. Because the more you throw at something, the more times it'll have an opportunity to stick. The more things you throw. So it's going to be another woman to come out of the woodworks. It's going to be another one. If that doesn't work, it's going to be something else. There's a smear campaign now. It's now they're trying to ruin you, basically. I don't try to use version of shakedown or whatever, but my thing is, I think you possibly wanted to cut it off, and she didn't want you to cut it off, and she is a 21-year-old Instagram, no, I'm sorry, not an Instagram model. She's an OnlyFans model, or OnlyFans hoe is what I want to call it. I mean, and I'm just not talking about her. I'm talking about almost all of them. You guys can subscribe to them or, call me wrong, whatever. I don't care. I don't have any subscription to them. I don't find any of that stuff appealing to me to pay my money for it, see somebody on the internet do some stuff for whatever reason. So, and you're 56, dog. You're 56 years old, and you are about to throw all your hard work in television and being an proprietor of your own podcast that coincidentally reports say you're about to sign a $100 million deal. And right after that news comes out, guess what else comes out? The young lady, Gabrielle something, comes with accusing, wants $50 million, half of what you're going to make. So I don't understand how you let her, that type of a woman, I'm not going to get into it white, black, whatever. I'm talking about just a OnlyFans model, young. I mean, she's attractive to some people, but not even all that attractive. You going to let her, you weren't even married to her. She wants half of what you're going to make. I can understand, right, wrong, or different. If you were married to her and you did something and she leaves, okay, you were dumb enough to marry her. That's her fault. But just somebody that you wanted some nasty fun with, or some things you wanted to your fantasies you wanted to fulfill, and she was the one to allow you to fulfill those fantasies, and you got just hooked, and you got to the point where you just couldn't control yourself, saying all this crazy stuff, whether it's meant or it's meant in a bad way or not. Like the instances where you said you're gonna, choke the sugar honey iced tea out of her. You're almost a 60-year-old man. You're from Georgia, the country. I'm from a rural area. That's how we talk. But having that displayed for the world to hear, on top of what she's accusing you of, is not a good look. It's crazy because you would think younger players will have a problem. You would have to talk to younger players about this, or younger guys. Hey man, watch yourself with these women. They're trying to get you this, that, and this and third. But dog, you are 60 years old, and you trying to play all these, tongue in the butt games with a young girl who could be your daughter, and who's an OnlyFans person, who's probably playing those same games with multiple people. She figures, okay, I might want to get out this OnlyFans game. Let me go ahead and say he done something to me. So let me set him up. And now she has all this evidence, dog. And I know a lot of people don't believe it. A lot of people, especially in the black community, they're more sad and disappointed that you would do something stupid like this. You have an empire you built. You're very successful in what you have done in your past in football and now in television and media. And this is what you throw it away for? Her? I mean, I'm not even talking about just her itself, but any woman. You wish you could say, I want to talk to you, man. I want to get you right. But you should be talking to me. You're the older one. I'm not even 50 yet. And you playing these games. I guess you're living out fantasies that you couldn't live out when you were younger in the backwoods of Georgia, or even in your football playing career. You've gotten older, you're still in shape, and these women, they throw themselves at you. And a lot of older guys, I play basketball and work out with a lot of older guys around Shannon's age, some, close to his age. And I know it's flattering to him because a woman his age can say, hey, I think he's so attractive. He's a very, very handsome man, and he's in great shape or whatever. You're going to be flattered. If that woman of your age says that to you, you're going to be flattered, you're going to smile. But let a 21-year-old girl call you sexy, tell you you're trying, oh, he's so attractive. Oh, my God, that man, does something to me, blah, 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 blah. You're going to light up like a Christmas tree. It's a different feeling. It's a different feeling for when a young woman still finds you attractive, when you're already older, you think, oh, no young woman want me. I'm trying to stay young and do all this stuff. And she tells you she likes you, or you're attractive, or you're sexy, or whatever. It's a different feeling. And a lot of guys lose a lot when they do venture off into those girls that are their age. They lose family, they lose wealth, lose their home, and sometimes they just can't help it. So I know that caused him to go over the edge and act the way he's acting. She's showing interest in me, or she's an OnlyFans model, she does all this stuff, or she can do all this freaky stuff with me. I gotta have it. And yeah, you have it. You have it. So I say all that to say, I wish when folks get into a position that they are very successful, that they know people are going to come at them every which way. They're going to come with haters. Women are going to come. Heck, some family's going to come. I wish we knew if we do feel a certain way, or we do have that freaky side in us or whatever, you turn it off, because at some point it's not worth it. And he offered her $10 million to sell it beforehand. Even $10 million. I'm sure all the things he did with her, all those escapades, sexual escapades, or whatever you want to call it, I'm sure it wasn't worth $10 million. I probably wouldn't be worth $10. But that's what he offered. And now she probably said, "Oh, you offered 10 million. I'm going for 50." And I hope she don't get it. But in today's society, who knows? Now you done left ESPN, you're taking time off. Oh, she just straight ruined you. And yes, you can come back from this, but I'm pretty sure she's winning. Folks who didn't know her probably tuned into her OnlyFans page. I wonder what he saw. I gotta see what made him go so crazy over. And now you're at home losing contracts. Public opinion of you is awful. Taking time away from ESPN. You got your podcast. That may not take too much of a hit. They may get viewers because they want, oh, who's this Shannon Sharpe guy? I want to see what he got to say. So it may help you out in that realm, but your reputation, man, your reputation is everything. The heck with the podcast numbers. The heck with, this. When you don't have a reputation, your reputation shot, it ain't much left to you, big dog. So anywho, guys, I appreciate you guys listening. As always, a like, follow, share, comment. Tell me what I'm doing. Tell me if I'm doing a good job. Tell me if I'm off base. Agree with me, disagree with me. It doesn't matter. I can take it all in stride. So until next time, guys, have an awesome day and shoot that thing.